A very warm welcome. You're in absolutely the right place. Please do not adjust your app, your iPhone, your computer, or anything else. Welcome to the latest scintillating episode in our wonderful series of podcasts entitled A Jolly Good Natter Over Coffee and Biscuits with myself, Richard Storry, and my erstwhile companion, who always remembers his name, and he's going to prove to us again that he's remembered it today, which is
Mark Cameron.
He always remembers. Isn't that extraordinary? Now then, due to popular demand, today, although we've often settled ourselves down in the beautiful environs of Crystal Palace Park, today we are back in the Mozart Bar at 69 Anerley Road, London SE19. And the reason we're back here is a little bit of a preamble for you, because this coming Saturday, the 29th of November, I'm going to be here as the extraordinary, I know you can't believe this, and neither can I, as the extraordinary winner of the recent ITV series of Big Brother. I am going to be here at the Mozart Bar doing a meet and greet to meet all the very kind people who voted for me to win the other day, and also to sign copies of my books. I would like to stress, you don't have to buy a book. I just want to see you and shake your hand and take selfies and all of that. I would like to mention that the books are available and they make jolly good Christmas presents. They do. But just come along and say hi, and because that would be wonderful. I would like that. I would. It would make me feel wanted and loved. It would. Because there's a dearth of that in my life at the moment. You know, there is. You know, there's lots of people who, since the win the other night, they put a thing on my TikTok page saying, "We love you, Richard, and can you adopt me, and you know, are you married, and all this kind of thing," which is very flattering. Well, come and see me in person, and you know, you just never know what might happen. Who knows where it might lead? Anyway, we are here at Mozart thanks to the benevolence and the kind-hearted spirit of its owner, Mr. Ken, who is going, he's here. Yes, he is. He's right here. And he's going to tell us a little bit about this incredible establishment and what you can expect to see if you do come along to meet me on Saturday.
So, yeah, Ken, if you'd just like to introduce yourself and about the famous bar here in Anerley.
G'day all. My name is Ken Alexander, and welcome you both. Just one wonderful establishment. It's now 6 years, actually, this month that Mozart has been on the spot in Anerley. And thanks to everybody that comes in, that actually makes this place tick over. It's one of those things that everybody knows about the word Anerley. Anerley means lonely house. Well, I've got a bar. You can come in. Well, what's Mozart? Well, I love classical music. Mm-hmm. And I've got a huge collection of classical music that I do sell from time to time, and there's some here, etc. But it's also a bar. The reason why I called it Mozart, because I absolutely wanted the best that everybody knows the name. Originally, I was actually going to call it Beethoven.
Ooh, interesting.
So it twisted, and I didn't want anyone to steal the name, so I called it Mozart. And then people goes, "Well, do you like Mozart, Beethoven?" I said, "Well, actually, I like Mozart." So keep it. And so then Mozart became Mozart London. And then from London, it says, "Well, what else is it?" I said, "Well, it's a bar, a cafe." Okay, then we'll call it Mozart London Bar Cafe. And that's how it went. And he says, "Well, musically like." Now, this place has music. Yes, I'm an ex-sound engineer. And I used to record rock music back in my early days in the, I would say, early 80s. And then I'm also a photographer. So I combined Mozart to have music, classical, and photography and gallery. So it has a span of lots and lots of things over the past time. And of course, it's an event that people can come in and chill out, relax. It is a boutique bar, which means it's very small. It holds roughly about 20 people, 25 max. But you can get everything here that you'd like to drink. And also some lovely cocktails, which I bolted the price down to £9 a cocktail for those who are thinking, "Hey, it's going to cost me a fortune." Well, go uptown and it will. Come to Mozart Anerley, it'll cost you £9 a drop shot. But away from that, it's just having a place that you can meet and greet people. It's a lovely bar, like I said. It's very open, very spacious in respect to the size. And I'm just very fortunate to have lots and lots of lovely people coming in here, especially the two hosts of the show.
Thank you. Yes, and yeah, it is in a great location, as you have Crystal Palace train station not too far, and also Anerley train station not too far as well. So, and you have a bus stop right outside as well. So it is a prime location for any visitors to come along. With regards to your clientele, what is the age groups that mainly come in to your bar there, Ken, if you just don't mind telling us?
Yeah, I can tell you it's a range between, let's just say 19 to about 70.
Mhm.
It has a full span range of people coming in here for two reasons. One, it's quite a chilled out place to meet up with friends and have a nice evening in. And of course, at the moment, you can actually bring in your own food, or we have a pizza place, which is called Yard Style Pizza, that you can actually order from the shop that they deliver here. And very, very soon, if you go back to my Mozart Instagram page, you'll see that actually I do burgers, the Wagyu burgers. I do the fish burgers and the chicken burgers. And for you vegan, vegetarian, yes, I've got a carrot burger for you. Just a joke.
So you've got something to please everyone.
I-
And not only do you have all these burgers to titillate everyone's palate and taste buds, but I see over there you also have signed copies of my books on your shelf. So what more could people want than that? I can't think of anything more delightful than coming in here, ordering a burger and a drink, and whiling away an hour or an hour and a half whilst acquainting yourself with the next chapter of my next volume of my literary output. You know, what a civilized way to spend a little bit of free time. I think that's fantastic. And so, we've already mentioned the fact that I'm going to be here signing books. Do you have any other events coming up in the near future?
We have events on the actual day as well that Sir Richard will be here this weekend. In the evening from 7 o'clock, we have a live performance from Mark Downing. He's going to be here playing the piano with a company singer, fantastic singer. I'll leave it anonymous because if you go on both our pages, Instagram pages, you'll see Aline, she will be here singing. It's a Christmas choral, and she does it fantastic. And Mark accompanying because he's a music director. So those are things that's happening this Saturday. In the other times that can happen, till Christmas, you can book your Christmas party here. You don't have to pay for book the party. Just come along and just empty my booze bin that I have, and that will cover my expenses.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
What days are you open up until Christmas? Are you open up until Christmas Eve? Or are you open Boxing Day? What's it? If you just let the listeners know, just in case they are interested to pop along.
We'll be running right up till Christmas Eve, and then Boxing Day.
Mm-hmm.
And if those in the area, I generally do for the last 4 years open New Year's Eve.
Okay.
To have a New Year's Day party. So if you are in the area, I've got lots of sparkling things going on. So again, if you're in at home, because not everybody's going to be in the area. People go traveling to their family houses, whatever. But those who are in Anerley SE19 2AS, and you're alone and you fancy coming out, I'll always be welcome. Mozart is a place. He's a cavalier chap that always used to party. So why not party here?
Well, I was going to say, just this quick question. So you mentioned about private hire. Can they just literally just contact you on your page, or is it just, can they just pop in and just speak to you just naturally?
Both.
Like, yeah.
Instagram, my page, or just go Google Mozart, and the phone number is there. And I'll just tell you yay or nay. The no will be because you want it from 1 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, yeah. And what's your opening hours as well, just so people who are going to maybe pop in as well?
Running up normally about between 9 and 10 in the morning. And I'm closing at the moment on Sunday and Mondays to restock, etc.
Sure.
But in the evenings, on Monday evenings, we do podcasts anyway here, which you probably, those who go on Instagram will see. But on the Sunday evening, I'm generally here if I'm not being whisked off to some concert somewhere. But other than that, you can get in touch or just pop in or just literally ring the phone number and leave a message that says, Ken, are you open?
Well, that's great to know. And I'm looking forward very much to the book signing, and hope lots of people are going to turn up to this wonderful boutique bar. And when you're here, of course, not only do you get to meet me, but you can also get yourself a drink and enjoy the convivial atmosphere that can only be found in the Mozart bar. Now, speaking of my recent Big Brother involvement, I've got to tell you, I didn't know when you're actually in there. We have no idea whatsoever about what's going on in the outside world. And it's only since we left the show, walked out of the house and tried to get back to normal life again, that I discovered that people were putting their hands in their pockets and paying out hard-earned money to bet on who they thought was going to win. And although I didn't start off very promisingly, by the end of it, I was the bookie's favourite at 5-1 on. Odds-on favourite, can you believe it? I mean, and as it turned out, they were absolutely right, but I was astonished to find out that people were doing that. I mean, Mr. Cameron, do you know what odds-on actually means, that phrase?
I do, yes. We did mention this on the Big Brother special.
Did I mention it already? Sorry, I have forgotten.
Yes.
I've got an adult brain.
You're such a famous celebrity now.
Well, you see, I still haven't quite come to terms with the fact that people were getting so involved in it. And also, someone sent me on my TikTok page a rather nice photo. They'd actually made up a T-shirt with a picture of me on it and with a slogan saying "Richard for the win."
Yes,
which is very kind of them, because they obviously had done that before the result was announced, which was quite extraordinary, really.
Yeah, that is really, really nice, actually. So how has the fame been? So your life has changed, let's just say, because I asked you about the pod midweek and said, I said, well, no, sorry, you asked me and mentioned, when are we meeting up? Even though we had arranged it prior.
Yes.
So you've been so busy with the celebrity life.
It slipped my mind that we had arranged it, and I had even put it in my diary, and I still managed to forget that we'd done it. And yet here I am, the consummate professional that I am. We're here. Yes. I got here on time, and we're all right. Yes. And as I mentioned to you before we started this recording, I have caught a very real glimpse of how people who really are in the public eye a lot of the time, and indeed for all their lives, some of them, they really do need a PA or a secretary of some sort, because otherwise they just wouldn't have a moment to themselves. And I can really see how that happened, because there was an absolute deluge of messages from on social media from all directions, as well as the flurry of interviews and press calls that I've had to do. And it really has. It's been very difficult to just keep up with it all, and as well as just attending to domestic matters. I mean, for example, I almost forgot to do my laundry. Can you imagine what that would have smelled like?
Yeah.
You'd be glad to know that I did actually do it in the end. After I got through all the interviews and everything, I suddenly thought, I've got nothing left to wear. I mean, it's only girls who say that. I've got nothing to wear. For the first time in my life, I was finding myself saying that as well. But I did manage to get on top of it, so that's all right. That's why I'm smelling so sweet today. I'm sure listeners are very much appreciating that. And I even managed to restock my grocery cupboard. So
you did.
I did.
From the panic of that Friday when I saw you before you entered the house.
Which is just as well, because prior to that, all I had in the cupboard was half a tin of economy beans. And I know how concerned you are that I wasn't getting enough nutrition.
Yes. You can see it on my face. I know the listeners can't see.
Well, yes, but I'll lend you a napkin later.
Yes.
You're very kind. You can come again.
So other than that, so how has your week been anyway? What have you been up to? Have you done any interviews, any press?
Yes. Well, yesterday I had a morning live interview on Premier Radio on the Breakfast Show at 8:30, and that went very well. Of course, I was doing it, so I didn't get a chance to actually hear it, but they sent me the link afterwards, and I listened back to it, and I thought, actually, that comes over kind of all right. I think I sound like a sensible fellow.
Yes, and did you tell me about it?
No, I
know.
Well, I thought you weren't interested. No, I meant to. Yes, I absolutely meant to. Since you were very kind enough to sort of sort it out in the.
I know. I was the one who arranged it.
You arranged it, and then I forgot to tell you it was happening. How remiss of me. But yes, it did happen, and I can send you the link. In fact, I can send the link to anyone who wants who hasn't actually heard it already. So there was that, and then of course getting ready for the signing on Saturday.
Yes.
And the meet and greet, and also someone sent me a very nice gift, because towards the end of the series, I was called into the diary room, and Big Brother said, "Can you sum up your time in the house in one succinct sentence?" So just right off the top of my head, without any preparation, I said, my time in the Big Brother house has been absolutely the most bonkers thing I've ever done.
You sure you want to
Bonkers.
add one more bonkers on
Well,
that?
I can't. I lost count of how many bonkers there were, but the point is, I said it was bonkers with a capital bonk.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Now, a few days later, one of my friends, there's a postman knock at the door, handed me this little parcel, and I opened it up, and it was a T-shirt with a slogan on it that said in big letters, "Bonkers with a capital bonk." So I've got that now, and when I looked at it, I thought, maybe that's a little bit of innuendo in there, but it was completely inadvertent.
Yes, I was going to say yes.
Yes, but there you go. I've now got the thing, and if I'm brave enough, I might actually wear it at some point, but not at the moment because the weather is
Is it
cold.
the right size? Firstly,
I haven't actually tried it on yet.
Oh,
I've
so
held
the
it against
person has
myself.
given you a gift,
Yes.
but you've not even tried it on.
You see, now I know why you're saying
And
that.
the thing is, they're probably listening to this pod right now. They're probably
Yes.
going to be crying.
Well, you're saying that, but I know why you're bringing up this point. It's because you're jealous and you want to wear it yourself, don't you?
If it's the right size, then yeah,
Well,
I will wear it.
exactly.
For you.
I knew
I'll
it.
even wear it this Saturday.
I knew it. Yes, you should walk in here wearing that. Say bonk with a capital bonk.
If it's a large, I will wear it this Saturday.
You might even get a load of groupies.
Yes.
Yes. All those young ladies, they just won't be able to keep their hands off you. See, I do. I worry about you constantly. Constantly, I do. Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's a laugh an hour, isn't it?
Well,
yes, but anyway, yes, go on. You look like you're about to ask me something
it
else.
could be the listener that because I told you about the stats from our podcast that there's a listener from Singapore who listened to every single episode of our podcast.
Gracious me!
Thank you to the one person who listens to it in Singapore.
Yes, absolutely.
That could be the person who sent you the gift.
Oh no! Well, I know who sent me the gift. Yes. But the person in Singapore is welcome to send me a gift as well if they like. Do we know their name?
We do not.
We do not. Okay. Well, hello, anonymous person in Singapore. So glad you're enjoying the podcast, and please keep listening because there'll be many more to come. And if you should happen to get on the plane and come over to London, make sure you come to the Mozart bar in London SE19, and you just might see us sitting in here making another one of these recordings. Yes.
Yes. So as Richard rightly said, we live around the corner, so we do pop in here quite often.
We do.
And Ken is a great host. He has gone back to hosting at the bar, just to let you know. That's the reason why Ken has left the podcast recording, as he is busy in his bar right now. So yes, so he will be back on another episode, just to let you know. It's just that he is busy serving his clientele. But yes, Richard. Yes. So with the Big Brother life, have you got anything planned next week at all? Or do you have any TV interviews coming up or anything? Or is that going to be in a few months' time or 3 weeks?
There's nothing concrete at the moment.
Yes.
But these things, that they come in at quite short notice. And I do know that discussions are going on. And at this stage, I'm afraid that's all I can tell you at this juncture.
I'm sure you can give us a snippet.
A little snippet. Well, yes,
the listeners will hear.
I could give you a snippet. I could, but I'm not at liberty to do so at this stage. Watch this space.
Okay, he's giving me a wink, everybody.
I will simply say this.
After the show.
I will simply say this: if there are any TV producers or directors listening, I am open to offers. If you're silly enough to take me on, yes, I would very much be very glad to hear from you. But I know there are talks and discussions going on at this moment, and as soon as anything is confirmed, I will be delighted to bring that to the attention of our adoring public. That would be fantastic.
Brilliant.
But what I was going to ask you was, I remember when we first started doing these podcasts, that not long after the first one went live, we had a message from the podcast hosting site, whatever it's called, that told us that we had climbed the charts, in the comedy stakes in Kazakhstan, of all places. So they were all tickling themselves pink over our podcast over there on the other side of the world. Do we have any further news on that, or indeed any other countries where people might be listening to this?
Not any updates on Kazakhstan.
All right.
I know we have a couple of listeners in Australia, so down under.
G'day, mate. Break out the tinnies.
That was an interesting Australian accent. But
so you could tell. So it can't have been that bad. I thought you were going to say I didn't know the Australians spoke in Welsh.
So we have quite a few listeners in the United States as well.
Howdy, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you actually you can do, because obviously your son and his family live in the United States. So yes, right, you can do that. So you know that's better than your previous accent.
Oh, you're very
Yes,
kind.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, we are going quite international with the
Right.
episodes. So, but yes, the one person in Singapore, hats off to you. You've listened to every single one of them
Absolutely.
episodes. So thank you very much once again.
Yes.
But yeah, we are Canada. We've had a couple in Canada as well,
gracious.
Ireland.
Gracious me.
So I can't remember the rest of the list, but yes, we have.
So
quite a few.
the word is spreading somehow.
It is.
Isn't
Yes.
that extraordinary? So we're sitting here in this little bar in southeast London,
Mm-hmm.
unaware that we are being listened to at all these different locations globally.
Yes.
Globally, I tell you.
Mm,
I mean, not just globally, but worldwide as well.
it is.
I mean, it's getting everywhere.
It is.
Maybe one day we'll spread our wings and go interplanetary.
Well, you never know.
I would like that. I would.
You
That'd be
never
fun,
know.
wouldn't it? We could get our astronaut outfits on. You know, the one that your Auntie Wynne gave you last Christmas. We could go up into space.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm sure that Bill Gates or Richard Branson would love to do something
Richard
like
Branson
that.
would love that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, we go into space and do a podcast, a jolly good natter over planet Earth. Yes, forget the tea and biscuits. We just do it over the
Yes.
planet. Yes. Oh, goodness gracious, yes.
So with with the interplanetary podcast, that would be quite interesting actually.
I think so.
But would there be a delay? Send it back to Earth though.
Oh, let's not get bogged down in technicalities. You know I don't understand all this technical stuff.
Yeah, I know. Well, before the pod started, I was trying to help you with your phone, and me describing what the issue was. That took over 10 minutes. So that was an interesting conversation.
Well, I know, but I'm sure the listeners are already well acquainted with my ineptitude when all things technological are concerned.
Yes.
In fact, I'm inept at most things. I don't even know how to wire a plug properly. Well, actually, I do. But, I mean, it gives you an idea about the kind of level my DIY skill is at. I can wire a plug. I can.
You sure? Because there's three. Well, in the UK, there's 3 different connectors.
Well, there are. But see, I remember the times when, if you bought an electrical appliance, such as a toaster or a vacuum cleaner or whatever, you would buy it, and there was no plug on the end of the wire.
That's
You
right.
had to go and buy the plug separately
Yes.
and connect it yourself.
Yes.
And there was always a little bit of paper on it saying connect this wire to that and this wire to that.
Yeah.
But nowadays you buy an appliance and the plug's already fixed on. So I can well imagine that many people don't know how to wire a plug because arguably they don't need to.
True. Well, the reason why I learned how to wire a plug.
Yes.
This is quite an interesting story.
I bet it isn't. Go on and prove how interesting it is.
Well, when I was younger,
It's not interesting yet, but carry on. You're doing very
when
well.
I was younger, probably about 7 or 8,
Yes.
I actually took a plug apart and then put it back together,
Yes.
but I electrocuted myself
Oh, and why did you do that?
because I was curious.
Oh, okay, just checking.
And then I put the plug back together again, and then I didn't electrocute myself, and that is how I learned how to rewire a plug.
Now,
And then in school,
yes.
because when I was in school, they actually showed you how to wire a plug.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
So
don't
then from that
recall
point, but because I was already ahead of the game,
Yes.
I was.
So they showed you how to wire a plug, and you still managed to electrocute
No,
yourself.
this is prior to me dismantling the plug.
Right.
Yeah.
So you dismantled it. When you put it back together, is that when you electrocuted yourself?
Yes, because I didn't do it right.
put the
'cause I-
wrong
'cause I
colours
didn't
to the
put a
wrong
fu-
thing.
I didn't put. I did put a fuse in, but I didn't put the wires. I don't think I connected the earth wire. I think it was, and so I got electrocuted. And I didn't actually put the wires fully into the plug itself. So a little bit of the wire was hanging.
The
so
bare wire.
Yeah. So
yes.
when I put the plug in and I flicked the switch, in the UK we have switches on our plugs.
Yes.
Switched it. The voltage came through, but
You must have actually been in contact with the bare
Yes.
wire. Is that why you lost all your hair? Tumbleweed moment. Well, I don't. No. I'm not being discriminatory. I've lost my hair too.
Well, me and Ken are looking at each other here. You know.
Look, I lost my hair too, but it wasn't because I electrocuted myself. It was just one of the things of growing old.
And this is Richard.
No, I'm Richard over here. No, you're
I
not
cannot
Richard.
believe, because I am bald.
Yes, and very handsome
Ken
too.
is bald as well.
Actually,
He
yes.
has done a bald joke, You know, what about
It wasn't
the
a
rest of
joke.
the bald people on this planet? Maybe a bit upset.
It
with
wasn't
you
a joke. It was a genuinely concerned inquiry. I'm. Maybe you weren't in a way. Maybe that morning you woke up and you had a full head of hair, and then you stood there looking at all these fragments and locks lying on the floor, and you thought, "What on earth caused that?" And it might just be your incident with the electrical thing.
When I was like 7, I actually had an afro.
Did you?
Yes.
Well, that was before you'd done the plug business.
So
yeah.
What would have happened? It would have frizzed up. My afro would have been, pretty frizzed up. So
right.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well,
I did not lose my hair due to being electrocuted as a child. Just to make you aware.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because I worry about you constantly, as you know, and also you saved yourself a fortune in combs.
This co-host has got jokes today, hasn't he? Oh gosh.
Well, there you go. You see, it's the way I tell them. Yes, dear listeners, we should point out that we are actually best of friends. Well, I am. Are you my friend?
Not after this episode. I don't think.
Probably not. Well, don't worry. I'll tell you what. To make it up to you, I'll buy you a bottle of shampoo. Oh dear.
Yes,
how do we get away with it? I don't know.
No, how do you get away with it? No.
Oh well, I know that it's my unfettered charm and charisma, as you know. But
oh gosh.
Oh goodness gracious.
Yes. I think just make sure all this fame does not get to your heads. Yeah.
You
don't want you losing all your hair.
Well, I've lost most of it already, as you well know.
Yeah.
In fact, somebody on the TikTok thing, some of the people who were, most of the comments that were made were very nice, very kind, very supportive, and all of that. Some people, made a couple of critical things, but they weren't that bad, really. But one thing that did make me smile, and to this day I still can't tell whether it was meant as a compliment or an insult, is they put on a picture of that character on The Simpsons. I can't remember what his name is, Mr. Spraggs or Mr. Scraggs or something. Anyway, there's a fella on
Mr.
The Simpsons.
Burns.
Is it Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Right, who kind of looks a bit like. Apparently, they look a bit like I look.
Yes,
someone thought there was some
I
resemblance.
I can't unsee it now.
Right.
Someone
put a photo of Mr. Burns on there under my name, and I thought actually that's quite a clever little comparison. And I don't know whether they meant it positively or negatively. I don't know.
I'm going to put a picture when I upload this
episode.
I'm going to put a picture of Mr. Burns, so the people who are listening across the world and don't know The Simpsons, which is probably that one or two people, they will see.
There we are.
You just need the glasses.
Oh.
Because Mr. Burns has glasses.
Oh, well, maybe we're thinking of someone else then, because this one didn't have glasses.
Is he?
But he was a bit bald, but not completely bald, a bit like me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did he look old and frail?
Not especially, but certainly middle-aged-ish. Middle-aged and slightly not old.
It's definitely Mr. Burns.
Is it?
Yes, it's definitely Mr. Burns.
Okay, well, if you say so. I don't really know The Simpsons that well, but
I'll show you a picture afterwards, and you will be surprised of how. Yes, how much you look like him.
Right. Well, I mean, I'll know straight away when you show me the picture if it's the one that someone else also put on there. So,
and people would get confused because they'll probably think that is actually you.
Well, you see, if I'm really lucky, you see, I mean, maybe the producers of The Simpsons would like to do an episode with me on there where it discovers that I'm Mr. Burns' long lost twin.
Maybe. Well, Ricky Gervais has been on The Simpsons. I'm not too sure.
Well, they do have quite well-known people on there sometimes, don't they? Yes, they do. They do. Well, you never know. You never know what might happen. So I could have eternal life as a cartoon character.
Interesting. Yes. That'd be really interesting.
New to the world of animation.
Yes. So, I was going to say, so you got your book signing.
Yes.
At Ken's this weekend.
I do.
So we're hoping to get this pod out prior to that.
We will do our level best.
We'll get it. So hopefully we'll get it out probably maybe tomorrow.
But even if people are listening to this after the event, I'm still, both of us, we're still here in Mozart quite frequently.
Yeah.
And if someone really did want to buy a book, the books are always there on the shelf anyway, and they're signed copies. So yeah, if you don't get to see me in person, you can still pop in and say hello anyway to the indefatigable owner and see what he has on offer in this extraordinary establishment. Yes.
And yeah, he does make a lovely coffee. So coffee.
He does. And I'll tell you what, it's not just a spoonful of Nescafe. and he sells lots of drinks that are, how does one put this? They're available to people if they're over 18. Is that the way of saying it? Yes, yes. And if you're really lucky, he won't ask you for ID, proof of age. Yes. I mean, somehow I get away with it. Because I look so young. It's true. It's true. Do you know, when I went into the Big Brother house and everyone's doing all the introductory things, hello, my name is, hello, nice to see you. And I'm thinking, how long is this nice to see you thing going to last? And then before I start to realize how unpleasant we all are beneath the surface. But the one thing that people were really surprised about was that they were amazed that I was as old as I am. They thought I looked a lot younger, which is gratifying.
What, 59?
Well, 59 and a half.
Oh, okay. So
yes, or 59 and 7/8.
Okay. That's quite interesting.
Yes,
okay.
yes. It was nice to know that I looked a lot younger, or a bit younger than I actually was. Yes.
So, are you going to meet up with any of the other housemates?
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me, because at the book signing on Saturday, one of the other housemates, Faziola, if you remember her, she is, hopefully, it's not 100% certain, but I think she's going to try and put in an appearance as well. So that's great. I'm also in touch with Tate, the Scottish fellow. He and I became good friends when we were in there, and we've done several TikTok lives already, and there'll be more to come. And in fact, he's probably going to come and pay me a visit within the next couple of weeks or so as well. So, yes, we're all still keeping in touch.
Yes, you're going to have to let everybody, well, when that does happen, you're going to have to let us know on the pod when that possibly may be.
Yeah.
So then, that would be
great. As soon as anything is known, yes, I will reveal all. Well, not all, obviously, just the things that are relevant.
So you got really excited for a moment, and that wink you gave me a couple of minutes ago, I thought that was going to be it.
Oh, but that had nothing to do with anything. That was just affectionate.
Yeah, the NDNA non-disclosure agreement that you
yes, I had to sign one of those for this extraordinary series. Yes. Anyway, so listen, before we conclude, we haven't done a taste test yet. Have you got something to titillate our taste buds with?
We do today. We do.
What have we got today? Isn't this exciting, listeners?
I was not quite prepared, was I? Right,
well, it's in there somewhere, I'm sure.
It is.
There we are. What? Oh, now look at this. So this is a Terry's. Oh, now then, we had one of these before. We did a Terry's mint orange before, but this time it's a Terry's caramel orange. Oh, yes. So there we are with our taste test ready to go. There'll be a slight delay while you open that extraordinary bit of packaging.
Are you open?
Oh, you want me to do it?
The last one, didn't I?
Oh, right. So how do I do this with them? Okay. So I'm opening the box now, and actually, it's not that difficult. Oh, there we are. So
what do you think of the packaging
The packaging is very appealing, and it's got a nice sort of yellow colour to the wrapping. That must be because of the caramel thing. Because when we had the mint one, I remember it was a green thing, wasn't it? Right, and then you have to tap it on something, don't you, to break the segments. There we are. Right, shall I leave you to just unfold that while I get myself positioned here?
We will get Ken on this.
We will, well. Yes. Now you know what happens here, Ken. We taste it, and you have to give it marks out of 10 for how.
Okay, Ken's back in the house.
Yes.
Hope you can hear me. How you all doing? I'm back.
So, as Ken is the person who is new to the taste test.
Wow, this is absolute.
So if you'd like to take the
grabbing one of these pieces of Terry's. I've not had one of these in many moons. So let's have a little nibble of it. Very crunchy, texture is fantastic, and I would give this. Oh, the flavors are coming through right now. Definitely a 10. Definitely a 10.
10 out of 10. That you just made taste test history, because neither of us have given 10 out of 10 for anything until this moment.
Yeah, because this is a caramel, which most people, as you rightly said, are either trying the orange.
Yes.
Flavor or the mint flavor.
Yes.
So the caramel is new.
Well, I've never seen the caramel one until this moment. But we have it. We're trying it now, and I'm actually rather impressed with that as well.
It is very good, isn't it?
I like it. Oh well, so I think this is going to score highly.
Yeah. I'm going to take another one.
Are you? You old greedy guts.
If Ken would like to take another one, he can certainly take as much as he likes.
Well, I would recommend if you're going to take it, don't just take it. You should eat it as well. Oh, I see you've done it already. No, don't mind me. Just stuff it in your gob. Honestly, can't get the staff. Didn't you have any breakfast or something? I do. I worry about you constantly. I do constantly. Don't talk with your mouth full. You know I don't like that. Stop it. Stop it. No.
So
Stop it. Stop it.
Caramel.
Yes. The scores.
Ken has given it a 10 out of 10.
He gave it 10 out of 10. That is extraordinary.
Straight away. There was
Yes.
no delay in that.
No. The answer came back immediately.
So,
yeah. So customers are flooding in.
Yeah.
So what's your score on this?
So my one is going to be a. So that's just another customer coming in.
Yes.
So I'm going to give this. I'll give this 8.5.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go higher than that. So what's the reason for the missing 1.5 marks?
We've tried better.
Have we?
Mm.
Which do you think was better? Do you remember what your better one was? Because my score is going to be higher than that. I only have a very, very minor reservation.
So,
Can you
I
find
know
it?
the yogurt cranberries.
Oh, yes, they were very good.
They were very good, weren't they? And then what was it? The chocolate brownie that we had.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, yes, that was good too. Well, listen, let me tell you, I'm going to be with this one. I'm going to be on 9.25.
Ooh.
Yes, and the reason for that only very minor reservation on my part is simply because the little segments that you take out of this orange shaped thing are actually quite thin. And when I popped it in, I thought it would be nice if it just had a little more thickness to it. That was my feeling there. But very tasty, very nice.
They are.
Very, very good. Packaging is good. So, thumbs up across the board. Just a little more presence to the thing, a little more thickness to the chocolate, and I would have been in chocolate heaven.
Yeah, and the chocolate is very thick as well. It's not. Yeah, you can taste the caramel. It's not too overpowering.
There's no unpleasant lingering aftertaste.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a very, very nice chocolate. So so Ken 10 out of 10, myself 8.5, and Richard 9.25.
Exactly in that order.
So
yes.
So
we're doing all right. Okay. So anyway, listen, folks. Thanks ever so much for joining us for this scintillating latest episode in our series of A Jolly Good Natter over coffee and biscuits. Please don't forget, you can contact us. Send us an email at ajollygoodnatter@gmail.com, and we'd love to hear from you, as always, particularly with the suggestions that you might make for things we could talk about. Always very glad to hear from you. Hope to see some of you at the book signing on Saturday. And if you're hearing this after the event, sorry you missed it. But there will be others. And you can, of course, pop into Mozart whenever you like. And maybe you'll see us sitting there doing another one of these recordings. Do you have any closing words, Mr. Cameron, before we release the listeners from the ordeal of this podcast?
Well, just you can send us a text on the description on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. There's a section where you can click and it says send a text. So please do that if you have any questions, as Richard has mentioned. And yes, thank you very much for listening once again. And my final closing words are, be nice to each other.
Be nice to each other, yes. And as always, please, please, please don't cry because it's over, but smile because it happened. Thank you for your attention, and we'll see you on the next episode of A Jolly Good Natter over coffee and biscuits.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.